So the new update is out, my friends, and if you look at their Twitter, you can kind of see it's the tale as old as time, an interesting timeline of events. So Sims Twitter, they post out the new Sims 4 marketplace. They show some images. They also do a post about discover the bug fixes that are available. And then right underneath of that, we're investigating reports that something else is broken. In this case, apparently a lot of mods in CC aren't loading correctly, so that's fun. I think I said in the video where they first announced like the marketplace and stuff that I thought the reason it wasn't coming to console just yet was because they couldn't get it working. Apparently they couldn't get the PC version working either, so I feel justified in my thing there. But for this video, we're not going to go through the bug fixes. I went over all the stuff that was expected last week. I kind of want to dive into the marketplace. It's out there now. I want to see what's available. I want to see if it's worth the money. I don't think it's going to be. But yeah, let's just explore it. Let's just dive right in. Let's take a look. All right. The marketplace is here. You can see I have 0 moolah. If I want more moolah, I can buy 200 for $249, 500 for $499, which has basically been the price of a kit, 1,000 for $999, so basically like a stuff pack. 2,600 for $24.99. This was basically the price of a game pack, if I'm not mistaken. Those might have been 20. And then 5,500 for $49.99. That's a little more than the cost of an expansion pack. Here we are. We're in the marketplace. So if you want to buy moolah, there's your option. I will not be buying moolah today. But let's look and discover. Let's see what we have. So right off the bat, we have the Ciboulette Snazzy Living Room, style so smooth it curves, for $400, which would basically be probably about $4. So we also have the Elevated Essentials from Serenity. This will be $500, so this will be the price of a kit. And yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's going to cycle through. So we have a bedroom options. Scrolling through here, these are all, I guess, the Paker packs that are available. So we have a mix of cast, mix of build buy, which I think we knew going into this. I don't think there's going to be any new gameplay stuff, at least coming out here initially, unless one of the items has like some gameplay functionality built into it that's already in the game. Like a new tea set might have like the ability to, you know, make tea. It's not just gonna be like a decorative thing. That would be my guess. I don't know because I don't have any of this stuff. But yeah, we have Madeline, Value Sims, Puri Sim, who I know did a creator kit. I don't know much about like CC creators in general, but I do remember some of these names. I think Cryptopsin also had a creator kit. KKBSMM, they did a rustic nest. And yeah, we have a few different options. So overall, it looks pretty nice. But the prices are usually somewhere between 400 and 500 moolah. Scrolling down, just highlighting some more items. I will say these items, like the to me, just looking at the image right here, the shadows look a little weird. Like this doesn't, yeah, the shadows on this one looks a little weird. I don't want to dive in too much there, but yeah, it's like this looks like it was just like pasted on, like photoshopped on or something, like this little coffee table right here. But we have some shoes, fresh new finds. I guess it lists all the packs, even though you'll now need moolah to buy kits, but I think you still have to buy the other ones with cash, even though they're all going to show up in here. I did see apparently they're making the country kitchen kit free for everyone. So if you don't already have this one, this is an earlier Sims 4 kit, but it kind of made like a cottagecore style kitchen, but that's free. So if you don't already have that, you can take advantage of that. But yeah, and then have the options if you want to become a maker, and then we list all of the available packs down here, which is like kits. You will need I think you will need moolah to purchase those now. Everything else they're listed in here, but you'll still need money. Cool. So if we go over to, you see my collection, it shows everything I have. So I see maker packs is grayed out because I don't have any. For free, yeah, I guess I have the holiday celebration pack. Managed storage, I don't know what this means. Storage shown is for marketplace content only. Some storage, some owned content. I'm guessing that's my hard drive space. I'm guessing, I don't know. Pack selection. So this is the new pack selection screen. I think they came out with this, I guess, last year, where it was basically just like a little pop-up. You could disable packs. Apparently you do it now through here. I don't think this ever worked very well to begin with. If you want to disable packs, if you're on PC at least, go to James Turner's website. He has like a little tool you can use to create the code that you would need to disable packs in either Steam or the EA app. I guess you could do it through here, but I've always seen issues working with it through here, and I haven't tried it, so I'm not going to do it now. But yeah, so that's that. The browse options. So basically, you can explore maker packs. You can explore all the other packs, including the free content. So interesting though, filters applied. I have the filter applied for free, and yet these aren't free. And actually, if I disable, I was playing around a little bit with this yesterday. Also, why is expansion packs on here like 500 times? Even if I just have like the free filter enabled, like it shows these two, but then it still shows like the ones you have to pay for. And then show more is basically just scrolling down the list. Maybe because I have the UI so big, this seems like a really difficult way to navigate this. It just, in my opinion. And also the filters don't really seem to work. Because if I do just do all expansion packs, for example, okay, that one actually worked. So I'm going to eat my words a little bit. That one actually worked. But if I go back to free, yeah, free, it pulls in everything else. So I'm not sure why. What if I do stuff packs? Okay, so those are working. So the actual pack filters are working, but the pricing filter doesn't seem like it is. So there's make of that what you will. Okay, so that's the search. Those are the search features. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at some of these and see kind of what's in there. We'll start with, I guess, the living room set. So this is $400. So I'm gonna say it's about the equivalent of $4. So a little bit cheaper than you would pay for like a regular kit. It does look like it has some nice stuff, kind of like a modern-ish take on living room furniture. Step into the snazzy living room. The collection of Belize furniture should be both fabulous and faintly smug. Okay, and then chic with attitude. So I like that for the pages for the maker packs, they're actually like building out like it's like a full like thing of like screenshots and stuff. It's a good way to advertise them. Pack has 17 items, which most kits I believe are anywhere from like 25 to 30. I think the more recent ones are hanging around like 25. I think some of the earlier ones it kind of fluctuate a bit more, but they have but somewhere between 25 and 30. This one only has 17. Now we'll say it has a decent selection of colors, and it is less than a kit. So this one may be a decent value. I guess it depends on, you know, what your all of these are going to depend on what your preference is for like furniture and stuff. But yeah, that's one. Let's look at the bedroom kit. So this is a Japandi home bedroom, I guess like Japanese inspired. This is by Sixum CC, who I think did also have a creator kit. And this one has 8 items. So this one, for the same amount of money as that bedroom kit, you're getting far less items. It also doesn't have a screenshot showing the swatches. So I think I think they should probably make that standard, honestly. But yeah, looks like we have a little dresser, a lamp, I guess a photo frame, a rug, a end table, alarm clock, which I'm hoping will be functional, a little side bench thing, and then a bed. So 8 items there. It does say you get 10 wood tones, so that's nice. At least I think that you should make standard, like, show all the swatches, please. Thank you. So let's look at a Create a Sim kit. I will say I'm not as well versed as what's available usually in Create a Sim, but this one is 500 moolah. So this is the price of a kit. So this is $4.99 in US dollars. Again, another one that doesn't show all the swatches. This one has 16 items and looks like it's mostly for feminine frames. Looks like there are some that could work on masculine frame, like these shorts and like maybe like these pants. Just curious though. I know build kits usually have about 25 to 30. What do cast kits have in it typically? Let's look at Golden Years. Golden Years has 27 items. The Essential Glam kit, this was a makeup kit, so this is a little bit different, but this also had 27 items. The Sweet Allure, 20. Yeah, so it seems like the Create a Sim kits kind of stick with around 27 items. This one has 25. Silver Screen, I think this was the newest cast kit. This had 28. So yeah, anywhere between like a 25 to 30. So it is the same as build by. So with these, just know that you're probably not getting the full amount that you would have gotten previously, which to me is a problem. If you already established kind of like a standard price point for a certain amount of items, and then you introduce something that doesn't necessarily have to stick to that, I could see people getting upset by that. And then this one, this is the Cozy Fitness kit by, I'm assuming that's KO. I'm sorry, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. It looks like nice stuff, but this one also only has 17. Lip Couture, I guess these are just lip shades. This is 200, so this one's a little bit cheaper. This one has 5 lip shades, so 200 would be probably about like 249, so it'd be 249. So half the price of a kit, you get 5 lip shades. That doesn't seem to translate well to me, but you know, if you're really into cast, have at it. We got some shoes for 300, so this is a little bit more, and this has 8 pairs of shoes. Looks like some high heels, some boots, and a couple pairs of sneakers. Okay. Tud Space Dining, this is just a dining room kit, 500, same price as a kit. This has 8 items, so it has, looks like some lamp options, a couple chairs, a table, and side table, and like a dresser. So price of a kit, you're getting 8 items here, and yeah, I'm not going to go through everything, but it does seem that whatever we got used to as far as pricing goes with like kits and everything, apparently that's going out the window. I do appreciate they're giving the creators some leeway to charge what they want. I can see the value in that, but a lot of people already didn't like kits. And for these, a lot of these you're paying the same amount of money or more for not nearly as much stuff. So like I said, I'm probably not going to be taking advantage of this too much. If I see one that's like a really good value, like 500 and it's the actual price of a kit, I may play around with it. If there's anything you guys would like to see me do a build with, I might consider it then, because I do want to create content that you guys want to see. And if you guys want to see stuff for maker packs, let me know and we'll try to make it happen within reason. This is going to add up very quickly. I've already spent a crap ton of money on this game. Beyond that, I'm probably not going to take too much advantage of this. I might, if the official like Maxis ones, I might still purchase. If they end up putting like additional stuff in here, like additional like gameplay functionality or worlds, like full on like new worlds, I might be a little more open to it. But yeah, it's a new storefront. It's a new way to make money. I'm not the biggest fan. I think I mentioned previously, I could see if you're a console player eventually being able to take advantage of this. This gives you a way to get CC that you won't be able to get otherwise. However, it's not out for console yet. And the fact that the PC version of this came out so busted, I'm honestly not sure when you're going to see the console version. Hopefully I am wrong and they're able to fix it and put it out quickly, but it's the Sims team. I mean, we've had bugs in here for like years now and they haven't fixed them yet. So make it at what you will. But with all that, my friends, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like I mentioned before, if there's any maker packs that you do want me to cover, what you think of the marketplace in general. Is there anything in here you're interested in? Is there stuff that you might be interested in the future? If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm trying to do like more Sims 4 like news and like new updated stuff. I'm also do builds. I do Let's Plays. I play a little bit of Animal Crossing. I'm also working on some Pokemon Pokobia content, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, with all that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, my friends, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Sorry, I just want to add one quick thing. I know I was complaining about like the UI, how everything is like really big and it's kind of hard to navigate through. I thought it was maybe because I have my UI set higher just because you guys can see easier when I'm doing videos. But even if I change it, like these icons, you guys notice these icons aren't changing. Everything else is changing, but the actual pack icons are staying huge. So even if I do something like this, it's still like these icons are still huge, so there's no way to like make this a little more scaled. But yeah, just thought I'd put it out there, and that's all I got. So bye, everybody.